enrolled at the University of Smooth. We're taking a little tour of the Smoothness Lab today. Precision smoothness on tap. Men, a lot of you out there are really, really, really fucking smart. Just like the male sex drive, the male IQ is just built different. Is intelligence sexy? That's the question on tap here at the University of Smooth today. Nixon the Dark, the internet's leading expert at unattractive behavior, here to dive right into that question. Guys, you already know the answer, don't you? You're smart. You're fucking geniuses. You know the answer we're getting at. You've been fighting those chicks off left and right ever since you graduated from MIT. Women are crawling all over you because you're this big-time software engineer. You're a big-time lawyer. You're an investment analyst. You're a policy wonk in DC, and women are just so wet for that big brain. You know as well as I do, intelligence, way more often than not, is a liability when it comes to female desire, despite those phrases, those pithy phrases like intelligence is sexy. How does intelligence become desirable? Clearly, it's a factor. The University of Smooth party line is this. Take the male protector algorithm. You know what it is. You've been following our content. It is your raw physicality. It is your capacity to confront and deal with other people. Can you beat the other man? Can you beat him physically? Can you deal with him socially and be victorious? Do you have status? Do you have clout? But mostly, do you have interpersonal skills and raw physicality? IQ, your high IQ, is not innately desirable. But if you focus your high IQ on the dimensions which women find desirable, then women will look at those results and find you desirable, will value you. Think of muscularity. Clearly, you do not need to be a genius to be jacked, but you hopefully are aware, if you have a really high IQ, that you can point your high IQ right in the direction of getting jacked, and it'll pay off. A lot of really, really ripped, jacked dudes out there are guys that are really smart and figured out ways, researched extensively how to get jacked and applied that big, high-powered IQ to that process. You can do the exact same thing with your social skills. You can treat it just like any other lab experiment. And if you commit your IQ and your lab work out there in the wild to getting better at your social skills, it will pay off. Smart guys, I salute you. I used to be one of you. Well, maybe I still am. What's your strategy? Your strategy, as we always say here, is to build your own value. Focus on value that is not your IQ. Do not cultivate your IQ. Use your IQ to cultivate your social skills, cultivate your value, even fucking rejuvenate your career and get yourself back on track. You can use your IQ to visible, high value traits that women go after. We suggest you do that. Next, get rid of your ego investment in being the smartest mother effer in the room. This will hold you back. Ask me how I know. I lost years of social development to the vanity that I had as being a fairly intelligent guy. I loved the idea of labeling myself as really, really smart amongst a bunch of peers who were maybe not as smart. Why? I didn't have a lot else going for me. I didn't have a lot of other value. I liked the idea of at least I'm smart. If you build value along these recognizable dimensions that women favor, then it will be easier for you to drop this identity as the smart guy. Final thought. If you have a woman who is already somewhat attracted to you, all right, yes, your opportunity, yes, see this opportunity for what it is. She's kind of into you. She's been talking to you. Maybe you guys have hooked up a few times. She finds you attractive. What happens then? Everything changes. You know the rule. Everything changes when she finds you attractive. Then the suggestion of intelligence becomes very attractive. It becomes highly desirable. Why? It's not the intelligence itself. It's the mystery. A woman loves to try to unravel a man she's into. And when she sees that you have a huge IQ, or she suspects you have a huge IQ below the surface, she wants to know more. She gets excited. Curb your impulse to brag about how fucking smart you are. That will ruin the mystery, and it will annoy her as well as everybody else. Stick with our content, build your own value, learn how to properly use your IQ to become more desirable. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow U of Smooth for more content.